purchase of Volume 1 of Zen Piano. You're going to love this album, and I want to explain a little bit about what I did in the album, and then also I'm going to play a little bit for you. So we have the 8 archetypes of the I Ching. We have heaven, valley, fire, thunder, earth, mountain, water, and wind. And they actually make a circle. And if you notice, there's 3 lines, and we can think of these lines as there's a concept called Jing, Qi, and Shan, which just means matter, energy, and consciousness. And so you have matter is thick and chunky, energy is like qi or breath or air, and then consciousness would be spirit. The analogy I like to use, if you have H2O, you have solid, liquid, and vapor. And so each of these has a theme. So within each of these 8, there's a low, chunky theme, there's a mid theme, and then there's a more ethereal theme that's really based on like the spirit or the energy. So for example, I'll play for you the thunder. So thunder is you have the rolling crashing thunder, and then thunder shoots up. Okay, the Qi theme of the thunder. In this case, the animal associated with thunder is usually a dragon. And so we have this. And you'll hear there's a lot of variations on that. And then the more ethereal, or we call it spirit, goes like this. There's a lot of overtones. Listen to the overtones and listen to the harmonics. When you focus on that, it stills the mind. And we have this as mental and emotional turbidity. And when you meditate and you focus and you stop the inner dialogue, the mental and emotional turbidity drops. And then we have clarity. So here's the other thing about this album and the 8 archetypes is they all have 9 variations. Why 9 variations? Well, because in alchemy and in training and spiritual cultivation, 9 is a very special number. You do something 9 times because these make like an octagon, and you go around it once, which is 8, and then number 9, it's considered the transformative number, the dimensional leap number. And so all of these themes, I had to train them just like I train a student. They all had to go through their training and, sweat a little bit and, different variations. And they went through 8 variations. And then on the 9th variation, new themes emerged. And so all of these went through their own hero's journey, because volume 1 was training the 8 characters, like the 8 archetypes. And then volume 2 through 8 is the translation of this book, which is the I Ching, and this is the 64 hexagrams, and it's basically like they start to interact. So we had to get them in shape, and we went through the 9, and then in the other volumes, they're all going to interact. And for the 64 hexagrams, they all have a reading, and then they all start to go through their transformation. So what does this mean for listening? Well, few variations that you can do. 1, put it on in the background and be happy. Second thing is do a 3-minute meditation and just close your eyes and breathe and listen. And the secret I learned when I was 8 years old, my piano teacher said to me, never ever listen to the notes. She said, idiots listen to notes. Masters listen to the space or the silence in between the notes. Because when you listen to the notes, you hear nothing, your mind is cluttered. When you listen to the silence, the mind is clear, and then you hear everything. So put on one song, listen to the silence, listen to the overtones. Your mental and emotional turbidity will settle. And and I look forward to your success.